Yo, what's up, guys? Out here again with another shirtless video. Apparently, I don't know why these happen like this, but they just do. If you're offended, just fuck off. I don't know. Don't watch it. Um, let's get the lighting in here. So, had an interesting day. I went out and I applied for a lot of jobs, and I'm running my bot right now to get more jobs. And yeah, man, just like open it up more, share more, connecting more of my feelings, and connecting more with myself. And I think that's like one of the hardest parts when you have social anxiety is like it's hard to connect with. By the way, I'm wearing pants, okay? So, like, don't fucking sweat it. It's hard to connect with who you are and, like, you as a person. You know, it becomes so much about, like, taking care of other people, pleasing other people, experiencing a lot of tension. And, I don't know, I'm hoping with these videos, like, I can help someone, like, they can relate to it, or you can reach out to me or whatever it may be, right? But it's a shitty feeling, man. It's like you feel like you just can't relate to people. You feel like everything's faked, everything's not coming from the inside. It's not really you. And I sat down with this girl today as I was out applying for work, and I kind of just like talked to her. I shared about my life, and I was so open, you know, and she was even surprised by it. She's like, "You're so open, this, and it was probably weird to her because I just like met her and I approached her and I started talking to her. But in my life these days, I've been thinking like, as long as I'm not doing anything like illegal or I'm not harming anyone or myself, like that's kind of my criterion of thinking. Almost like as long as not. Actually, Ty Lopez had this talk where he's like, as long as it's not illegal, expensive, immoral, my fingers fuck. Unethical, so unethical four things. If it's not any of those four things, then you should probably do it. And I saw that on Ty Lopez's page, and I was like, this is such a good, like, just philosophy. Like, it's just like, I don't know. In my head, I took it as like, you know, like, all of it is just gonna be experience, you know, like, you just get more experience by doing more stuff. Like, for example, skydiving is probably something I should do because it hits no to all those criteria. Is skydiving illegal? No. Is skydiving expensive? Arguably, you could say is skydiving unethical? No. Is skydiving immoral? No. So boom, do it. You know what I mean? Now you could extreme example. Is killing a baby illegal? Yes. Is killing a baby unethical? Yes. Is killing immoral? Yes. Is it expensive? Probably not. But if you get yes to any of them, then you don't do it, right? So case in point, it's actually a cool exercise. I like it, and I think for anyone experiencing anxiety or depression, like it's kind of like a cool way to like get yourself out of a funk. Like especially for me, like so much of my anxiety and stuff like that came from like I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's like you get in this headspace when you're just trying to socialize with people. Or you're trying to like just meet people where I'm yawning so much. But see, and some of you have anxiety can relate to this. Sometimes the yawning isn't just from tired, it's from anxiety too. Like my eyes are literally twitching right now because I was in the room with my friend. He was blazing, and then I was like, I don't know, I was in one of these moods for some reason where like I was just, I don't know if you understand. It's almost like it's like the book I read. It's like you just feel like you're holding up a self-image. You're just like making eye contact, like, and you're just trying to like respond to everything accurately. You know. I don't know where the anxiety comes from. And I think with people with social anxiety, one of the reasons, like, it was like this for me. Like, I never kind of understood. I'm like, oh, like how the fuck could I just keep talking forever? You know, how do people carry on these conversations so long? But the cool part is, and the reason most people don't want to do it is because what you have to do is accept those parts that you're ashamed of other people seeing and knowing about. That's what it feels like for me. It's like I used to feel like everything was tough to do and connect with people and stuff like this, because I was really just like deep down kind of like excuse me, ashamed of like who I was, like it was like I didn't want to share my vulnerable sides. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so depressed, or like, oh, I'm really sad, or like, oh, this hurt my feelings, or like, oh, I should do this, or I'm scared of doing this, and like coming from a natural place. I'm not saying go run up to everyone and be like, oh, I'm depressed, but at the same time, I don't want to tell you what to do. You do what the fuck you want. But like, I don't know. For me, it was like this where I felt like I had to be a certain way, instead of just being expressive. And I think because of that, just like truth and honesty have become such important things for me. Like, I think what starts happening is you move through a phase of like going from being super stifled, super anxious, to like opening up a bit more to understanding your own feelings. And I feel like as a guy who, if you're attracted to the girls of the opposite sex, like you start to kind of realize that like a lot of girls, and actually guys, many guys are actually living from that kind of reality where like they just like themselves. They're like in tune with their emotions and how they feel, and they're focused on that. And then it kind of starts making sense why people like don't do things that make them feel guilty, or like bad things. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it sucks, man, when you don't feel like I'm not normal. So anyway, that's a 7-minute video. I'll cut it off there. I just want to upload another video, keep it consistent. That's what it's all about.